In this video, I'm going to tell you some about 5 to 6 AI certificates that will not only increase your knowledge in the AI ecosystem, but it will also add a lot of value when you put it in your resume or on your LinkedIn. So the very first certificate that I have, and before I go there, none of these certificates are free. Okay, they're not free certificates. Most of them are paid, and I'll tell the cost of each and every certificate possible. But these are not free. So disclaimer: if you're looking for a free certificates, this is not a video because I think the real certificate values. If you want to stand out, you'll have to pay a little bit, and I'll start from very normal price. Okay, so very first one that we have is from the DataCamp. It's an AI fundamental certificate. It's actually a course, and if you complete this course, you will get this certificate. If I click on learn more, you'll get all this certifications details here. Looks pretty fancy, right? You can share it on LinkedIn and yari. It's I think about $25 or something for this, not just for this course or this certificate, but for the courses that you can find on the DataCamp. So they have more like a monthly subscription or an annual subscription for the entire platform, and in that you can do as many as courses and gain these certificates. So that's actually the price, and it's more like fundamentals, because if you check the course, they have understanding AI, understanding chat gpt, understanding machine learning, LLM concept, generative AI, and then eventually the AI ethics, I believe. Yes, so it is, if you are only getting started with the AI and machine learning and you just want to grasp the basic, then this certification is for you. Okay, so you can definitely go and explore. The next certificate that I have for you all is by Andrew Ng. And if you don't know Andrew Ng, then I bet you're only getting started with your AI and machine learning career, because he's a very popular instructor, and everybody who is into this machine learning and AI ecosystem have heard this name. So it definitely makes sense to at least go out and look at a course that is made by him. Again, it is on Coursera. They do not have an entire exact payment for this course, but it will range from this subscription. So you can start for free, and I think you'll have to pay like what, some $50, $30. I'm really not sure, because it varies a lot. So you pay for an entire platform, and that for like 30 days or 60 months, and then you can do as many as courses and gain the certificates. If you look at the course curriculum, you'll get to learn about AI, TensorFlow, image analysis, computer vision, applied machine learning, linear algebra. This is more on writing Python code and machine learning algorithms. So if you want to go deep into writing algorithms and learning few of the frameworks, then libraries, then this deep learning specialization certification is for you. Now we go to this cloud certification. These are actually from AWS, Microsoft, and Google. I'm going to cover one or two from each. So even Google Cloud have the certifications. If you click on view certificates, their certificates are divided into three sections. So first is the foundation certificates. These certificates are beginner. Then comes the associate certifications. These are mid-level, and then professional certificates are like pro level one. In the foundation certificate, you get one certification, that is generative AI leader. So if you are working at a leadership in a company and you want to get a grasp of fundamentals of Gen AI, right? What are some of the Google's offering in the Gen AI ecosystem, techniques to improve Gen AI and model output, then it makes sense for you to go ahead and enroll for this certification. As you can see, the length is 90 minutes. You'll have to pay about $99. But if you are from it will change. It does change when you actually enroll for the exam. It will change. For India, I just enrolled it, I think it was somewhere around $50, then $10 some tax, so I paid somewhere around like $70. So it changes. The language is English, and you get about 50 to 60 multiple question, and the best part is the validity is for 3 years, which means once you write this exam, it will be valid for 3 years. Now every certificate that I show you, right, they always have an exam guide. If I click on exam guide here, it will actually show you the curriculum. So if you can see, it is divided into few sections. Section 1 covers the fundamental of Gen AI. That will be approximately 30% of the exam, and has all the details. And then you go to section 2. It has Google's Cloud Gen AI offering, that cover 35% of the exam. Similarly, you will find section 3, techniques to improve Gen AI models output, and eventually section 4, and I think that's it. So every certificate that you look for, you'll actually find the exam guide. Now, if we go to, that was from the foundation certificate. If we go to this professional certificate, they have one certificate that is very nice, and that is on machine learning engineer. If you click on this one, now this is not on the AI, but some more on the machine learning part. And if you come down, you'll see you can get to learn about how to monitor AI solutions, right? How to collaborate within across teams to manage data and models. And looking at the price, it is a little expensive. It will cost about $200 plus taxes. This is going to be about 50 to 60 multiple choice questions, and the language is going to be English. I recommend experience. They do write it that you need to have a kind of experience of 3 years of plus in the industry of building applications and deploying the solutions. But if you ask me, if you are really focused and if you take the right courses online, there are many courses on available on Udemy. You can actually go ahead and crack this certificates by just learning it. So focus on learning rather than just on certifications. Okay, you can actually get in the same way. I think you can get the exam guide. It must be somewhere. I think you'll just find it out. Every certificate has an exam guide. Why can't I find it? It must be somewhere. Okay. What you can also do is you can also actually explore the other certificate that we have, and that is the data engineer certificate. This is also not a bad certificate. It's more on the SQL and database and everything, but it makes sense if you want to focus more on where did that go? If you want to focus more on data side, you can also explore that. Then we come to the AWS certification. Now, AWS certifications, they have few certificates. In the foundation certificates, they call it practitioner, and practitioner certificates. Earlier, they only had cloud practitioner, but now they also have AI practitioner. If you click on it, it also has details. For instance, it's 90 minutes, 65 questions, and it will cost you about 100 USDT. And if you can click on review exam guide, it will also show you what kind of questions you are going to get. For instance, multiple choice, MCQs, case study, matching, and then eventually you'll also find the topics covered. For instance, domain one is going to be fundamental of AI and machine learning. That's be 20% of your scored content. Then fundamentals of generative AI, application of foundation models, guidelines for responsible AI, security, compliance, and governance for AI solution. That is also there. Okay, and then each one have more details. The funny part about this AWS is that if you click on follow the 4-step plan, which is actually their course training, right? This is free, which is pretty surprising. If you actually go to this Google certificates and click on prepare an exam, you actually find the learning path. If I click on the generative AI learning path, it takes you to these courses, and these courses are absolutely free, right? You don't have to pay for these courses. Okay, because why pay for these courses when you have already paid for the certificate, right? But for AWS, it is very different. They have a platform called training and subscription, where they are actually charging you to take these courses. Now, the best part is that when you do the AI practitioner certificate, there are only a couple of tracks that are paid, these two ones, but most of the courses or the learning path that you'll find out, these are free, right? So exploring AI use cases, intelligent practices, and everything, these are free. So you're still good to go. Okay, but if you go back and explore other certificates, for instance, the other one I would like to recommend, and that is AWS Certified Machine Learning Associate. If you click on it, the pricing would be different. It is $150, right? There's going to be 65 questions, 130 minutes. And if you now come on the 4-step plan, in a funny event, only one course is free, which is about 7 hours and 30 minutes, which I think it should be good, right? But if you want to go for enhanced exam prep, exam prep official practice questions, this is also free. But if you see, quite a few are paid, which is okay. I know they don't want to run things for free, but I find it a little funny that why pay for courses. Which brings me to the Microsoft certifications. Microsoft also has a beginner certificate. It's called Microsoft Certified Azure AI Fundamentals. The cost is going to be somewhere about 99 USD, but if you change your location to India or maybe any other country, it is going to change, right? So make sure you change the country. You can either write this exam at your home or go to a test center to do it. And just like other exams, there must be an exam AI guide, like study guide. If you click on it, it will take you a web page here, which will tell you that what are going to be covered. 15 to 20% is describe AI intelligence workload and consideration, and then you have the details covered here. The best part about this Microsoft certification, which I absolutely love it, is that all that they have mentioned they're going to cover, they also have a learning path. So if you click on prepare for the exam, you'll find a section here. They have introduction to AI in Azure. It's for what 8 hours and 22 minutes. It has quite a few modules, and everything here is absolutely free. You don't have to pay any penny to go through these resources, which I think Microsoft is doing far better than AWS, right? So you can do that. With that said, if you go to browse credential, there's one more certificate which is an associate level certificate. That was the beginner's one, fundamentals. You'll find Azure AI engineer associate certificate. The cost is little more, of course. If I change it to India, it is 4865. If I change it to maybe France, it is 126 euros. You can again schedule the exam online. You can find the study guide, and here also under the prepare for exam, you'll find all these courses here, and each course is for 6 hours, 7 hours, 4 hours, and these are absolutely free. So you can also consider taking these certificates. And then finally, deep learning also have a few, NVIDIA also have a few certificates. I would recommend that you explore this one, building AI agents with multi-models. But again, what's really interesting is the duration of this is 8 hours. God damn it, it's like very high level. You need to have a familiarity with TensorFlow, type PyTorch, Keras, introduction to transformer based neural natural language processing. If you look at the course curriculum, my goodness, it is loaded with so many stuff. So if you want to have a level 400 courses, 400 certification, then this is the one you should focus. But if you personally ask me, if you're getting started, you can either do the very first one that I said, that was about the data cap, that will give you an understanding of beginners one. If not, you can take any of the beginner certificates either from Microsoft Azure fundamentals, or you can the AWS AI practitioner. So you can take these two courses. These are certificates. These are beginners one. You'll not only get to learn about AI and machine learning, but you'll also have a decent understanding of the cloud services available to run these AI services on these platforms. You can also go with Google's generative AI leader one, but that's not very technical. With that said, ladies and gentlemen, that's all I have in this video. If you know any other certificates, please go ahead and share it in the comments. I hope you like this video. Please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe the channel. And my name is Jimmy, and I'll see you in the next video. Thank you so much.